Sonic High School, Chapter 23. Wow, I feel like such an idiot, said Shadow inside of himself, to himself, not speaking out loud. I thought I could revive Sonic from being dead, but I could not. Shadow tried using the Ultra Chaos Emeralds to make Sonic become alive for another time, but he definitely did not. Shadow made a big deal out of it, and then everyone yelled at Shadow and throwed their shoes at him for being an ass. Now Sonic is way down on the ground and dead, so he has to keep going and figure out the rest of high school. Shadow went home by walking, because taking Omega would have just made it too much longer to get Sonic's funeral, so he went by walking. Shadow walked home, and now he was there safely, without getting hit by any cars at all. Shadow, that's good. Shadow went up to his house and then to his bedroom, and it was all black and red. It was an all black and red place, like a volcano inside. It looked dark and cool, but not scary like a haunted house, which is scary and it has ghosts. What the fuck? Shadow grabbed his sack and looked at, he looked at the jewels, and he put them on the bed. Shadow looked at them, Ultra Chaos Emeralds. Wow, they're pretty and big, but why do they not work? Said Shadow, and Shadow looked at them more, further, and then he screamed, because something was shocking to him, and he knew what was wrong with the crystals, and it was because one of them was missing. It was easy to see now why they were not in his bag. The one that was missing was a white one, which looks less colored than the rest of them, and is not powerful in color like red or yellow or green. Shit! Shit! Said Shadow. Oh, shit! He screamed at the bed where his things were. Where's the last crystal? I cannot find it. It is not here. Where did it go? Shadow was screaming and going positively nuts about it all. Shadow felt like a mother kangaroo who lost her baby after it left in her front pocket. And what? Lost her baby after it left her front pocket, and Crystal had left it behind at the jungle where there were dangerous things that would eat it, because the crystal was so cool looking and big that anyone would take it if they saw it. Even if the law said that something is there, you have to bring it to the police so they can take it and show it to everyone and see if it's theirs. And if it is, they can have it without being nervous due to losing it. That was a long-ass sentence. Shadow was so pissed because this did not happen, even though he lost it. I have to find it, screamed Shadow like an Oprah singer. Sing a ghost. Not opera, Oprah. Shadow quick went to Omega, the name of Shadow's car, and they got in it, and he touched him to make the map appear. Omega, set your trackers to find the last Ultra Chaos Emerald, because it is lost. Omega made all kinds of beeping and computer noises. It sounded like a bag of technology. Beep, beep, boop. Here it is, said Omega to Shadow, sitting in the driver's seat, and Omega map screen became a red dot. That was where the last Ultra Chaos Emerald was there. And it was in the cityscape like before. It was much closer, so Shadow drove fast. Shadow finished and got to the place where the red dot was beeping about. Wow, it's a house? Said Shadow. Does that mean someone stole the Ultra Chaos Emerald and put it in their house? Is this true? Shadow got out of his car and went to the side of the house. It was only a little dark because it was not late enough at night to be the darkest possible. So Shadow went to the window and they looked inside. It looked normal, not like a crazy place. Shadow climbed up the side of the house and into the window and looked like it was where the dot was coming from. And he opened the window and then broke inside. I don't know why it says that. Ow! Ass! Said Shadow as he got in, hurting his foot a little. Ah! Screamed the person who was there in the room that Shadow broke into. Cream? Screamed Shadow at Cream. Who was it? Shadow? What are you doing here? You should not be making the fool out of yourself at the circus like you were What? You should not be making a big fool out of yourself at the circus like you were trying to do at Sonic's funeral? There was so much disrespect coming from you! Cream stomped her feet and made a pissed face at him. No, you do not see. Shadow was thinking, but like an idiot, he came out saying, a bunch, and it was not sounding correct. What? What do you want? If it's nothing, please leave my home before I call the police, said Cream to Shadow. I am here to seduce you, said Shadow, finally deciding upon a thing. Shadow took out his big black cool penis. It was smoking at the end like he was finishing getting ready for a big sex opportunity. Oh my God, Shadow, said Cream, looking shocked. What? Shadow felt a little nervous, but not let it show in his face or his torrid genitals. Who the fuck is this kid? Yes, Cream, I want to pay you. I want to pay for all of your... I want to pay for all of your children to go to school. What? But first we have to make some children, and I'm going to do that right in your vagina, okay? Ugh. Ugh. Reading this shit's hurting my throat. Cream looked a little hesitant at first, but then said, I accept this. I know I am true boyfriend and girlfriend with tails, but I feel bad for when he kicked you in the funeral, and I want to make you feel better, said Cream, putting on a wink with her eyes. Cream took off her clothes, and then and then fell out 2 boobs and a vagina. Just flop it on out. Wow, you look sexy, said Shadow, pretending to think that she is the hottest. Shadow took his penis and planted it in her mouth. First we will do this, said Shadow, putting his penis into Cream's mouth, in and out. And he tried to see how far he could stick it in. And Shadow's penis was so big, it looked pregnant. It looked like an anaconda having lunch at Subway. Okay. Shadow got so far, he almost filled up her lungs, and she was coughing. Ellen was holding onto her vagina for dear life because it was so sexy. Who the fuck is Ellen? To her, it felt like she was trying to eat too many pixie sticks. To Shadow, it was like he was trying to sharpen a pencil, but Shadow's penis was really big around, like an air-conditioned vent in a building. What? It was hard for Cream to get a word in edge-wise, but when she did, it was when Shadow took his penis out for only a tiny moment in geologic time, and she screamed, Shadow, I am drowning in the power of your penis. I am so in love. And then Shadow stuck his ridiculous penis back in her mouth, like she would be a prisoner with handcuffs on her throat. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. I am so confused. You embarrass me, said Shadow, smiling. And then Shadow took his penis out and picked Cream up. Let me charge up for a super ejaculation. Okay. Shadow laid Cream down on the ground and took his penis and then took his penis with him, which is already huge and shaking with sex energy, and found Cream's piggy bank, which was full of coins and dollars and things to save up for money so she could buy what she wanted, like a legitimate piggy bank. Okay. And enough money inside it. So Shadow took it using his muscular penis and smashed a hole right through the piggy bank. So now it was sitting on the top of his penis like a hat. Shadow's penis looked like it belonged in a fashion show. What the fuck? Okay. Huh, what are you doing? Said Cream, who was confused but sounded happy from doing the sex thing. And she was still smiling and laughing. And Shadow lifted her head up so she could see her big heavy piggy bank on his penis, but not weighing because his penis was so strong. I'm doing this for good, Cream. Sorry. And Shadow swung his penis around on the side like a hammer and hit the piggy bank into her into her head and knocked her unconscious. Cream was now on the floor, not responding to life. She's just not responding to life. And Shadow took the piggy bank off his penis and stuck his penis in her vagina to finish the boner ejaculate. So he just knocked her out and raped her. Lovely. Shadow rammed his penis back and forth, and because she was not responding and using her vagina to make the penis feel better, he had to do all the sex. But he stuck his penis far up. He accidentally bumped into her heart with his penis. But she was okay. Shadow's tumescent, I have no idea, penis finally exploded into an ejaculation, and 999 screaming ghosts rushed out of his penis like he was opening Panera's box. Oh, God. And flew through her body and out her mouth and escaped into the atmosphere and left stains on the carpet. Okay, now it is time to forget what I really came for, said Shadow out loud, and Shadow did not even bother putting his penis back where he found it. he wasn't going to look, whatever, fuck it. And instead went to work looking for the Ultra Chaos Emerald. He looked through all of her things, and even behind pictures and posters. And Cream had a lot of posters on her wall, the things teenage women like, such as the famous boy band One Sonic Direction. And famous television show like Gossip Sonic and Pretty Little Sonic and I Sonic, and famous books like Sonic Twilight and 50 Shades of Sonic. Okay. Shadow looked through all of these things, and even in her lip gloss and purse full of teen girl blood diapers. Lovely. And could not find it. Then he got her jewelry cabinet and opened it, and there he saw the big ring with the big jewel that Cream was wearing at Sonic's funeral. And it was actually the Ultra Chaos Emerald. Yes, I found it. How did this get in here? Shouted Shadow, picking up the ring and taking the Ultra Chaos Emerald out of the ring and in his hand. And when Shadow was standing there with Cream unconscious on the floor and filled with nudity, and his fat penis hanging down his body like a dog going down the stairs, and a big shiny crystal in his hand, Tails flew in the window, thusly the room. Tails hardly even looked at the situation and said, "It is okay. I know exactly what's going on." Why do you know that, Tails? Okay, whatever. This is the end of the episode. Alright, like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye.